Um, I don't know if these sounds got to do with them messing with time, but I think so because, people hearing boom sounds everywhere around the world and don't nobody know where it's coming from. But I got some news stories. They've been hearing it all across the United States. So check this out. Please subscribe.
Developing news.
First you heard the big boom, and it kind of went right through you. It was that loud. And then the whole house just shook. It literally shook.
To many, it sounded like a massive explosion in Southington this morning, but police could not find a source. And now other communities are investigating similar reports after hearing this bang. Channel 3 eyewitnesses Eva Zamara spoke with police departments across our state to find out how they're working to put the pieces of this puzzle together. Eva.
Well, good evening, Dennis. People that I spoke with today say what happened this morning is unlike anything they've ever experienced before, and now they're just shocked to find out that people in other communities were also impacted.
Shook the house to the frame. It literally was that solid of a hit.
Randy Bonomi was sitting at home watching the news when he thought something hit his home in Southington Monday morning.
I went out in the garage to check to see what could have possibly happened.
After he didn't find anything, Randy ran to check his attic. He says it.
Just bewilderment. Couldn't quite figure out what exactly it could have been.
And Randy wasn't alone. Teresa Messner, who lives nearby, was out walking her dog around 10:30 when she heard what's being described as a loud explosion.
He stopped. I stopped. It was unbelievable.
When she got back to her house,
the neighbor came outside. The kids were outside looking, and it was strange.
Southington police say they received nearly 40 phone calls from people who live in town, saying their homes rattled and they heard a boom. Police dispatched crews to investigate what might have caused this, but there weren't any power outages. They didn't find any property damage, and they didn't spot any smoke.
We've been on the internet trying to find out and watching the news, trying to find out what it is.
Other communities here in Connecticut received similar reports. Southington police say Wolcott, Waterbury, and Cheshire police departments are also looking into the calls they got. Cheshire police told me over the phone they sent multiple officers to check things out and looked everywhere. They're sharing what information they find out with Southington in hopes of solving this head-scratching mystery.
It would be nice to know what it was.
While police are not ruling anything out at this point, we did reach out to the New Haven Earthquake Center as well as the Weston Observatory. Right now, there is no record of a quake. Live at the Mobile Newsroom in Southington.
Breaking news update, a mysterious boom felt across the county. We got calls and messages from people who said they felt a huge shaking around mid-afternoon. There were no reports of earthquakes that would have caused that. We contacted the military, Naval Base Coronado, MCAS Miramar, and Camp Pendleton. They got back to us. None was conducting exercises that would explain it. You can let us know where you felt it and read the comments of others by going to our 10 News Facebook page. It's facebook.com/ABC10 News.
Personally didn't hear it, but thousands took to social media saying that they did right here in Santee, but then also all over San Diego. I mean, we're talking about IB. They said, I automatically thought it was an earthquake in Coronado. They said that it sounded like 2 loud bangs. So like I said, we caught people here in Santee that heard it, El Cajon and Escondido. Take a listen.
It was about around 3:15, 3:20 when all of a sudden we kind of just heard this noise.
We were walking out to the car and man, we heard a boom.
And it sounded like either a boom or like a car had hit a building.
2 big bangs. I kept waiting for more, thinking maybe it was an earthquake.
The wall kind of bounced us off the wall and the floor shook.
It sounded like a cannon, or it didn't sound like a crash, but it sounded more like a boom.
Trying to figure it out. We were just perplexed.
Perplex is right for all of us, so of course we went out searching for answers for you tonight. We called USGS. They said that they did not detect any kind of earthquake happening during that time. We reached out to the military, reached out to local law enforcement, and nothing out of the ordinary. So at this point, none of us still really know. But again, 2 loud booms about 3:20 this afternoon, all the way from IB all the way up to Escondido. Reporting live in Santee, Abby Gibb, Fox 5 News.